You deserve to look awesome naked. You deserve to feel like Superman. You really do. And what if the only thing holding you back from chumperoo status to feeling like a beast is working with a trainer? What do they even do? It's time for the Fitness Avengers show. Hit it. Yeah. Welcome to a fresh new episode of the Fitness Avengers, where we fight fat frustration and fitness sakes. I'm your host, master trainer and author Tony Arreola from TotalBodyProject.com, and I'm on a personal mission to simplify fitness for you. Coming at you every Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Facebook Live. Dun, 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 dun. So if you're tuning in, make sure you say hi. Ever wonder what does a trainer even do? Why do people even have trainers? Well, today I'm going to teach you exactly what a trainer does and how it can or can't benefit you. We're going to talk about the 15 benefits that only a trainer can provide. Some of them are going to be things that you kind of know. Some is going to be stuff that you might not know. We'll have our Ask the Trainer, which is how much does training cost? Because that's a big question that people always wonder. You don't have to be a millionaire. Even though I do have some millionaires, you don't have to be one to have a trainer. And we'll have our Get Me Skinny Coaching Spotlight, which will be great. So we're going to talk about a little bit about more of the coaching program and how it works. I have my window open tonight. So if you're on the fence, you're thinking about getting started, or you're just kind of not sure, but you want to ask some last minute questions, go ahead and type them in the comments and I'll answer those for you as we get going here. Get a trainer. What's everybody say? You should get a trainer. You should get a trainer. What does that even mean? How will it even help you? I mean, it must be nice, right? Maybe you get a trainer, maybe you have a chef, maybe in perfect world scenario, everything is done for you, but it might not work for you. You know, some people can do it without a coach and some people do it with a coach. All you really have to figure out is how will this benefit you? And that's what we're going to tackle tonight. Now, the first reason number 1 through 5 is that there's going to be two different approaches. One is the amateur approach, which what I mean by amateur approach is just kind of like haphazardly going at it. You know, you try some things, you try some different things, but they don't kind of not they're just not working for you. And so that makes it hard because something as intimate and as difficult as weight loss and getting in help requires different solutions. And when somebody doesn't have enough experience, or maybe your only data point is working with yourself, then it's going to be difficult. That's why a professional is can really help. And by professional, I don't mean someone that got certified, last night or this week. They're a health superstar, but last week, they were selling skincare. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about someone who's dedicated to the craft who can really help you make that change. Reason number two is that you won't get hurt. Now, I hear this a lot when people sometimes they go to gyms or they go to small group training and they do all these exercises and then they fall down or they do some box squats or maybe they're doing that shoulder thing and then the rope thing and then their shoulders hurt or their low back hurts. All these things can be problematic. And when you work with a professional, our job or my job is to make sure that you don't get hurt, to make sure that these things that the exercises that you do are good for you. And what that means, I got a special visitor here. Little little Kona is making her camera appearance. Hey Kona, say hi. Yeah, that's you hear her tail flapping back and forth. I'm a single dad mode, and Kona recently decided that she wants to be on TV, so she'll be right here making some special appearances. number three, number three is a trainer can find your blind spots. Now, what I mean by that is that if you've been trying at this health and fitness thing and you've been working on it for a while, you might not know what's not working for you, right? Oh, hey, Kona. Hey, see? Kona, can you tell them how to find their blind spots? Oh, well, there you go. Kona says hello. She says to find your blind spots. Kona, off. To find your blind spots, you need a professional to help you do that. Like Kona, right? She can help you find your blind spots. Number 4 is a trainer can save you money. Now, what I mean by saving you money, it means that money with fitness equipment that you may not ever use. Maybe it's buying the wrong, like a mattress. Maybe it's going after things that you might not need to buy, or it could be something that preventing you from the healthcare in the long run, some atrocity. So taking care of yourself on the front end will really minimize these hospital bills and these things that happen on the backside. So that's how our trainer can actually save you money. Because if you're healthy in the beginning, it means you won't get into that stuff with like diabetic, chronic back pain, sleep apnea, all these different things that are going to require a much bigger solution than investing in yourself in the future. That was number 4. Number 5 is that a trainer can give you a specialized and individualized program. Now, what I mean by that is that the trainer will look at your unique situation. Like, say, for instance, I have a client now that really can't really move. He's got a really big problem with his shoulder, low back pain. So we really have to work around the shoulder. I got another new client that just started that we have to work around her neck issue. Now, all these different solutions require all these different problems require different solutions. And if you're struggling, like I said, your problems are unique to you, but someone who's worked with a lot of clients, like I've got 19 years of experience, I've probably seen your problem at least once or twice. I know tonight one of my clients reached out because he had a back pain and he was supposed to have this crazy workout. Eric, if you're watching, you were supposed to have this crazy workout, but his back started hurting. So he's got a sciatic nerve. So what we do there is not push him through the workout, is we make sure that he stretches his legs and he does the foam rolling in the right spot, so he doesn't aggravate the problem. And that can be a huge difference, because we fail in fitness not because we don't have the latest and greatest, craziest workout. We fail because we're not consistent. We fail because we just don't show up. You think if we're not doing it perfect, it's not worth doing at all. And so that can be a problem. So now it's time for the emoji party. Dun, 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 dun. So you're watching the replay, watching live. You say what's up to Kona. Hit those likes, hit those loves. Hopefully she doesn't make another appearance, but if she does, we'll love her and we'll welcome her, as I am a single dad tonight. Now I know what my mom felt like. Number 6 through number 10. Let's look. Number 6 is when you wake up every morning and you start your fitness program, you'll know exactly what to do. So what that means is that you'll have some good clarity. You'll know how many calories you need to eat, how much water or what habit or skill set you need to be working on in order to improve your life. So having that clarity can really empowering. And for instance, another one of my clients tonight, actually, we're just focusing on running tiny experiments to see if we can help her sleep improve. Now, these tiny experiments are going to really help us solve this puzzle, because once we solve that puzzle of sleep for her, then it's gonna reap benefits for the rest of her life. And so, what you want to understand is that when you're working with a professional, if somebody can guide you, hold you accountable, but they point you in the right direction so that you know exactly what to do. Hi Nicole. Number 7 is a trainer will help speed up your results. Now, what that means is, because we know the direction, right? We know how fast you can go. We basically know that with weight loss, the less you eat and the more you move, the faster you're going to go. But that's not where the problem lies. The problem is not going to be in knowing the route. The problem is going to be in application, because just because it's simple doesn't mean that it's easy. And so what that means is that we're going to figure out what the fastest way for you to go is. And sometimes it can be like taking a step back, taking a step to the side and figuring out what are the obstacles? What are the obstacles? Because remember, when people start to struggle, they tend to give up. And which always makes me really sad, because fitness is hard. If fitness was easy, then everybody would just be walking around in just incredible shape. but we know for a fact that fitness is difficult. Establishing behavioral change is difficult. Getting nutrition right is difficult, and that's why a lot of people give up. And I just wish that people had somebody that can help them, that can help guide them, that can help pick them up when they're down. Like, I know for myself, my coaches, when things got hard, they picked me up, and they helped me believe in myself when I doubted myself. And that can make the difference between success and failure, because fitness can be a lonely road. So a trainer will help you speed up those results because you won't give up. So just imagine if you started way back when you started your fitness journey, and you started with somebody that was good, and you kept working with them for the longest time, then you would have never lost the time. You would have just been in shape from the beginning and stayed that way. So that's how the trainer can help you speed up results. Number 8 is a trainer can help you build lifetime habits. And this is probably one of the biggest realizations that I've had over this past year when I'm getting another certification is, 40 to 50% of our lives are on automatic. And my big epiphany was, what if I can get my clients to have that 40 to 50% of their automatic life be good habits? Just imagine how it would be easy. That means you'd be going to bed at the right time without thinking about it. You'd be drinking water, enough water without thinking about it. You'd be eating the right amount of food without you being eating slower, being more mindful without thinking about it. All these habits can really happen in this place called automaticity. So what a trainer can do is, working with a trainer, is that you're always going to be building these habits for the long run, not just for today or for next week. Or when people sometimes start, they're like, well, when do I stop? And the truth is, with your health and fitness, you're never going to stop. Fitness is who you are, and you really have to keep investing into yourself and believing in yourself and working towards a better version of yourself in order to keep this thing going. Number 9, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, is a trainer or a coach can pick you up when you fall. Right? We know you're gonna struggle. I I've never coached anybody who didn't struggle, including myself. Now, what happens inevitably is that we blame ourselves. Oh, it was me. I suck. How come I'm not any good? And these really, Nicole says yes, yes, please. Right? Exactly, right, Nicole. And my job with Nicole is, with you, Nicole, is to pick you up, to know that I love you, that I care about you, and I want all this success for you in your life, and to know that I believe in you even when you don't. And I think that's what separates people. Because I've seen this story play out so many times. I've seen people go after their dreams, and I've seen people give up on their dreams. And it really hurts to know that, even our dreams, like our fitness ambitions or whatever life ambitions that we have, if they're worthwhile, they're going to be difficult, and we're going to encounter challenges. And so when these challenges come, you really need somebody to help pick you up, to be like, hey, come on, get up. Like, if it didn't work out today, let's try again tomorrow, because it's impossible to stop someone who never gives up. Right? Like today, Kona wants to be on the show, right? She jumped on. I'm in single dad mode. I could be upset and I could yell like, "Oh, why me? My show is ruined." But that's life. I'm doing my best, and my ultimate purpose is to help more people to really bring fitness and health and happiness in their life. And it's not going to be goal perfect. It never is. But the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to make progress. Now, number 10 is something that I wish other trainers did, is that my claim to fame, or what I really pride myself in, is by leading by example. Meaning, I'm gonna lead from the front. I'm gonna look like the brand, and I'm gonna be fit. I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna have good habits. I'm gonna do that self-improvement. I'm gonna do the best I can. Get up every morning to work on my certifications, to work on my coaching behaviors. I'm on certification number 9. I'm trying to qualify for the Ironman World Championships. So I want to keep pushing myself in order to not just, just talk the talk, but I want to walk the walk. I want to be there when it's like to struggle, when it's like when you're drowning in the ocean, when you just feel like these days are just going over and over, like this COVID thing, like, yeah, just circles. I want to show people that, hey, I'm in there with you, and I'm willing to fight and lead from the front. And that's what a good coach, a good leader does, is lead from the front. So that way that you're never alone. Number 11 through number 12 is thousands and thousands of hours of client experience. Thousands, over 45,000 to be exact. So what that means, I've seen hundreds of people across the world, and your problems are not, although they're unique, you have a unique solution. I've already seen that problem many times, whether it be shoulders, back pain, not sleeping right, the kids not acting right, angry husband, not supportive husband, eating too much, binge eating, snacking, eating when you shouldn't. Like, I've seen that problem so many times, and I know what works. And so a lot of times it's to help you figure this thing out, so I can identify the problem with you, and then we can find a solution that is unique to you, based on the stuff that we know that works. So once we find the problem, figure it out, attach the solution, and then we go to work. Number 12, the education and the certifications. So I got 2 degrees, engineering and economics. And people ask me, what happened? Why am I not doing engineering and economics? Well, the engineering, actually, what happened, my brother passed away when I was in college, and engineering really kind of lost its meaning. And I would look at circuits not in the same way anymore. And I started drinking heavily, and not going to class, and really just kind of hating life. And what I found, in my brother's stuff, because we were kind of divvying up who was going to get what, was I found his weight set. And as soon as I started pumping iron, the weights really helped me regain control. I was no longer lost. I felt confident, and the rage really just kind of unlocked a new door for me. And even though I was, finishing up my engineering degree, I wondered, if fitness did this for me, I wonder what it could do for other people. And so when I finished the degree, it was a dot-com crash, eons ago. And so I started as a personal trainer, and I really found the job challenging, and I found it rewarding. And that was like 19 years ago. I even went back to change my degree again. I went to go back and get an economics degree. So I was going to go into like hedge fund management, but then I started Total Body Project as like a side hustle that I ended up loving. So now it's been 19 years, two certifications. I mean, 2 degrees, 9 certifications. I'm working on my 10th one now. 3 books, 4 books. I don't know, 6 Ironmans, something like that. Things are just. It's been a dream come true, but I think that the reason that happened was because I followed my heart. I wasn't scared. And even though, like, people still ask me, like, are you a trainer? Like, what else do you do? It's not that I couldn't be an engineer. It's that I love helping people. I love fitness. It's literally like all I dream about, all I do. So whoever I can help with it, whoever I can help them open up their lives, then that's literally all I want to do. Nicole says, preach on. We got this. We got this, sister. Number 12 to 15. This is from my popular book, Get Me Skinny. And we're going to talk about what the trainer does for you. Is number 12, provides the motivation. Well, the motivation you provide, I help you find the motivation. I like to call it your bigger burn. It's that passion inside of what really drives you to make that change. For a lot of people, it can be a gain, like, you want to look great naked. But for other people, for most people, I'm going to argue it's to get away from the pain of, maybe you took a photo and you didn't like the way you look. Maybe, like, one of the kids said something that you didn't like, or some angle that you caught, or you tried some clothes on and it didn't fit anymore. And you just feel like disgusted. I get that. I understand that. When I was 192 pounds, I can see that stuff. And for me, it was when another trainer asked me, if about my 6 pack. And I remember that day because he's like, "Oh, I thought you were a trainer," and I didn't have a 6 pack. And so that made me feel like, I was like, man, I got to get a 6 pack, because that stuff hurt, especially in my space that, we're really so judgmental on looks and appearance. Number 14 is, we got motivation, we accountability. So making sure that you do your work, that you show up every week, that you get your homework and you check off your homework, that if we're working on behaviors, that you do your behaviors, all that stuff. And that stuff makes a difference, because remember, what accountability is the reason that you were successful in school. It's the reason, like, the IRS is successful, because we need people to hold us accountable. If left to our own devices, most people won't get anything done. So having someone to hold them accountable really helps. Number 15 is the discipline. And this is the willingness to do what you have to do when you have to do. This is getting up and getting the work done. All right. There's always going to be excuses of why you shouldn't do something, or why there's always a better thing to do what, a better thing to do what. Why there's always like something better to do than what you're supposed to be doing. And I get that. But at the end of the day, those things are just excuses. You got to get up and you got to do it and you got to perform. And when you do what's right, the behaviors that are right, the behaviors that are meant to move you, when you do those things, you're going to move forward. I promise you that. Every single person that's done the right behaviors in the right time has been successful. So know that it's nothing special. It's no magic sauce. It's just showing up, doing the work, being consistent. And when things get hard, let them get hard. Let them feel the challenge. That's part of the growth. It's part of the success. If you're trying to do something worthwhile and you don't success, then if you don't, struggle, then we should be worried, because maybe the goal is it's too easy. So let's talk about what the coaching program's like. And Nicole's in that coaching program. So Nicole, love you, Nicole. Thanks for tuning in. She's in that coaching program. But let's see if we got it. Let's see this little video. See these guys. What are these guys doing? Oh, that's not the video. Where are they at? Is this guy? Oh, here.
Okay, so how exactly do I get skinny?
Awesome. I thought you'd never ask. Let me show you exactly how you're going to get skinny. Let's open up your app. From the app, the first thing that you see is your dashboard. Now, your dashboard tells us everything that you need to do to succeed. It gives us steps, sleep, progress, weight, body fat, photos, calories, anything and everything for you to be successful is in there. The next section is your program, which has your unique goals, your unique habits, and your training phase. Anything that you need to be successful. That leads into the calendar. And the calendar is where you can schedule all your workouts today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. After that, we have our messaging system. Here, you can reach out to me if you need extra help, or you just want to say hello. Hello, hey, hi. Let's take a look at what an exercise demonstration looks like. Once you select the workout, or it's one that's in your program, you pick the exercise and you have an exact demonstration of what you need to do to perform the exercise correctly so you don't get hurt. It'll have written instructions, verbal instructions, and a place where you can record reps, weight, anything and everything related to your exercise. You can always schedule workouts, activities, cardio, photo, and body stats. And most importantly, we'll be working as a team, working together online to get you skinny. Woohoo! Thank you for everyone who's jumped on the offer. Remember, I have 10 slots open. I want to welcome Connie, Rusty, Amy. Thank you guys so much for trusting me with your health and fitness. So if you're thinking about jumping on the program, send me a message or go to totalbody.com, totalbodyproject.com/getmeskinny and apply. Now, dun dun dun. How much does it cost? Is the ask the trainer. This is a question that I get asked a lot. Must be nice. And to be honest, working with me one-on-one is a little bit on the pricier side. Anywhere between $75 and like $95 an hour, somewhere in that range. So it can run you anywhere between $1,100 and $1,500 a month to work one-on-one with me. Luckily, my coaching program doesn't cost nearly that much. It goes anywhere from $99 to about $229 a month, depending on if you want, monthly coaching conversations or like Skype sessions, or if you want it like once every like 3 months. So it's relatively affordable, and it's the way you want to think about investing in, or your life in general, is you want to look at this chart and think about how much you're investing in what. And if you're investing in like Netflix, eating out, there's no slice of that pie for health and fitness, then we're probably not going to be in good shape. So you want to think about that. You want a slice for your education, a slice for your health and fitness, a slice for your personal growth, obviously a slice for like rent, fixed costs, all those things. But you want to make sure that you're always investing in yourself, because that's the only way that you can get better. And something as as precious and health and fitness, you don't want to leave that to chance. I myself I have a business coach, I have a nutrition coach, I have a swim coach, I have a triathlon coach, I have a writing coach, and I have a video coach. Um, which, which is 6 coaches, which is a lot. But I know that in order for me to excel and really become one of the world's best trainers, I have to be trained by the world's best. That's the only way that we can get better. So that's why I invite you that if you're thinking about working with somebody, thinking about getting help, don't let health and fitness up to chance. Take control of it. Get an expert, someone who's passionate about this, and somebody who can help you make that change. Okay, if you haven't not in yet, we have over 175 members in the Fitness Avengers. So send me a message and I'll let you into that group. Maybe we'll run another challenge this month. Last challenge we did was pretty good. So thank you guys for tuning in. My passion and purpose in life is to help you build the best version of yourself. So thank you for letting me live my passion. I know we have our special guest Kona, and tonight, like I said, I'm closing my window for my coaching program. So if you're thinking about jumping on the program, let me know. I'd love to get you in there, and I'd love to. It's what I live for, helping you build the best version of yourself. So next week we got a cool show. It's how to avoid the wrong way to attack fat loss. People are just going after this thing the wrong way, and then they wonder why they stay the same. Again, my name's Tony Arreola. I'm from TotalBodyProject.com. If you're going to apply to Get Me Skinny coaching program, make sure you do it by tonight at midnight. Know that I love you. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on. Well, I got a new video today. We got Courtney. It's making her the host of Forensic Tales. It's going to walk us through the end. Is she? No, she's not. Hold on.
Thank you for watching the Fitness Avenger live show. If you like the show, make sure to like it and share. Please join us next week on Facebook Live. This week's show is brought to you by our close friends at Total Body Project. Visit TotalBodyProject.com for more info.
Woo! Let's do it, guys. Come on, 2021. Woo!